All right, you guys, we are going to talk about 5.5, which is the slope of a line. Remember, we've already talked about this many, many times. Okay, so you can already tell me about the slope of a line. I know that. So this isn't going to be very long. Remember, if it tilts to the left, we look at the upper arrow, it tilts to the left, the slope has to be negative. Okay, this line, it tilts to the right. So this one's slope has to be positive. Okay, now remember we talk about skiing or sledding. If you look at number 3, how much fun would that be sledding on a line like this? Remember we said you'd sweat more than you'd even move. This one, it's horizontal. So it's said to have 0 fun, so it's a 0 slope. Slope of 0. Okay, remember on number 4, when we talked about if you were going to ski down that vertical line, that is for sure death, right? You don't want to do that, and it can't be done without death. So this one's undefined. And this should all be ringing a bell for everybody. Okay, so we've talked about this many, many, many times. The slope, it's rise over run, y over x, change in y over change in x, unit rate, constant of proportionality. Okay, so when we find the slope of a line, you guys have to make sure that you find, like these extend. You want to pick points that intersect at a good box, okay? Meaning these two intersect at a good box. I would not pick that point right there because it's not in the corner where a point would be. So you need to be really careful about that. So look at this problem number 3. I don't know if it's 3 or 1 or what it is, but notice it's tilting to the left, so it's negative. Make your fraction bar. Because it's a picture, we're going to rise 1, 2 over running 1. So this one has a slope of negative 2. Look at number 4. Okay, it's tilting to the right, so I know it's positive. I'm going to make my fraction bar. And if you look, it's going up. Count them. There's 1, 2. And then this one goes over 1, 2, 3. So this one has a slope of 2/3. Remember, you always want to reduce. Let's say you came up with a slope of 4 over 4. We would want to make that 1. Or if I came up with a slope of 4 over 6, we would want to make that 2 over 3. Okay? Number 5, if you look at number 5, how much fun would that be sledding on that? None. Death. So if I do my rise, it doesn't matter. If I go up 1, 2, 2, and I'm running 0, can we divide by 0? No, you cannot. It says error on your calculator. It's undefined. This one has an undefined slope. Okay, 6. Okay. I already know it's going to be 0, but if I rise, I'm not rising any. But I can say I'm running 1. 1 goes into 0 0 times. So that one has a 0 slope. Okay? If it says graph a line passing through these 2 points, then find the slope. Okay? You want to graph it. So I would make my x and my y axis. And on the Big Ideas assignment yesterday, you had to practice plotting points. Okay, remember this is my x, this is my y. This is my x, this is my y. I go to negative 2, so I go over to the left, negative 2, and then I go down negative 3. There's that point. 1, 3, I start at the origin, I go to the right 1 and up 3, and that's that point, and you connect them. So now find your slope. Well, look, it tilts to the right, so I'm going to count up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3. That one has a slope of 6 over 3. Well, notice that's not reduced. It's really 2 over 1, which is equal to 2. Okay?